Okay, now I'm mad because how dare you complain about taking all of our money with your OnlyFans page? Nala Ray has made millions on OnlyFans. Now she's speaking out against the platform. Mm, mm, Nala Ray. Getting up here showing us all the goods just so that you can make yourself a couple million and buy you a new condo or mansion and the car you always dreamed of and the dresses that you always dreamed of and finally get that real Louis bag that you never were able to afford and always had to accept the knockoffs from the guys that was trying to get in your pants that had a bootleg plug. Nala Ray, I'm here to get you because it don't make sense. You got this OnlyFans epidemic going on right now. Everybody and their daddies jumping on OnlyFans just because they seen a couple of people make money off of it, and this shows you the jump off a bridge mentality that society has. Society tells themselves, oh, these people over here getting it, I want it, and I have to get on my kids on that all of the time. It's very childish. This is what children do. Children see another kid get, oh, where's mine? Oh, why didn't I get it? Oh, how come such and such got something and I didn't? Oh, why am I being left out? It's that type stuff, that type bullcrap. So we are coming to an era where women are seeing these one or two instances where the women are making millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight. A few chicks even have, I got a cousin on there. Like my little cousin, she on there. She make money. Everybody in the family mad about it and be talking about her. And my grandma and all of them be like, going in on her, calling her, you know, 304s and, nasty and immoral and all of that stuff, but she gets her coin and she's comfortable with it. She likes living like that, and her and her fan base and her people and her circle like it. So there you have it. But long story short, you got this chick, Nala Ray, and I'm gonna go into it a little bit. So Nala Ray, a self-described born-again Christian activist for Jesus, quote unquote, and former top earner on OnlyFans, says she now wants the platform she once profited from gone entirely. Which is pretty deep because, most people switch up and maybe bandwagon bashing it, but she's calling for it to be gone entirely. So let's go on to see why. In a recent interview with USA Today, Ray said her mission today is centered on pulling people away from the site rather than contributing to its success. Hurt damages people so bad, she said, explaining why she believes pornography leaves lasting emotional fallout for both creators and consumers, which I've done a lot of studies on that, and Nala Ray is actually right. So, I'm not gonna say there's a method to her madness because I'm gonna say this. Boo boo, calm down, mama. Like, you're a freak. You freak a leak. Da 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 da. Freak a leak. Yeah. You nasty. And you made money being nasty because you didn't have enough skills. You didn't have enough perks. You didn't have enough degrees. You didn't have enough drive to go out there and grind it and get it out the mud like some other females do. They go get it out the mud. Even like Kylie Jenner. She got a rich family, but she got it out the mud. She went off, branched off, made her own social media face, made her own sexuality, made her own likability, dated people, and she followed Kim's formula, but she did it right. She did it the right way. She got her baby daddy, and she got the $1 billion. Same like Riri. Riri got her baby daddy, and she got the $1 billion. What's up with you, mama? Cause you ain't got the baby daddy and you ain't got the $1 billion. All you got is a wet ass and a couple M's from OnlyFans that then obviously gave you some emotional damage. You're traumatized, baby. You're traumatized, and now you want to turn on the very platform that's offered you a way out of the projects. You're living in apartments. Trailer Trash 103. 2.0, and now your ass got a condominium and you want to turn on the very people that gave it to you. Shame on you. You ain't no better than the lesbian strippers that turn around and bash men and say that they ain't nothing but, a dollar sign, and they ain't nothing but money, and that's all you see them as. And you come up in there and you look down on them, and y'all got wives, girlfriend, this and that, but you want to come up here and look at me, spend money on me, proposition me, da 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 da. But you still put yourself there to be used, to be sexualized, and you gain from it. So don't sit here and bash anybody. If anything, look in the mirror. Like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror, but in your case, the woman in the mirror. But in some of these cases, it's so much surgery and so much stuff going on nowadays. Who knows, family? Like, you don't know if it's the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, the trans in the mirror. You don't know what's looking back at you nowadays. The freaking gorilla in the mirror about to fight 100 people, man. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you never know what you're gonna get. Like Forrest Gump's mama said, she's seen it all coming when she was talking about that box of chocolates. They thought just talking about a box of chocolates, just talking about now. When black people got free and you didn't know what was gonna go on because we still wasn't free and everything was a lie. What you gonna do? But it goes on to say Ray's shift is stark considering where she stood only just a few years ago. In her early 20s, she was one of OnlyFans' biggest breakout stars, joining the subscription service in early 2020 as its popularity surged during the pandemic. So she made all of that coronavirus money when everybody was stuck inside and people was want to whack off and be nasty, and they would realize that, oh, this is a real chick that's actually real and she's actually on here doing nasty stuff. Like, so I can actually see her get freaky, and then it just turned into what it is now. Over 5 years, Ray estimates she brought in roughly 14 million. Over 5 years, you made 14 M's. That's more than 2 million a year that this woman had made. Over 2 million a year. About 2.5. Averaging 300,000 a month at her peak. Her lifestyle reflected it. Luxury cars, high-end fashion, and a multi-million-dollar home in California. What did I tell you? She ran to the banking, buying Rolls Royces and multi-million-dollar house and all the things that she always wished. At one point, she said she had about 270,000 subscribers paying for access to her explicit content. According to Ray, OnlyFans was still an open-ended concept when she signed up, not yet defined by adult material, but early creators like her helped shape the platform's identity. See, she was getting on there being nasty to get the extra views and the extra attention and all of that. You wanted the little, what did old girl say on that one movie where she was a prostitute and her boyfriend was taking her around? You just did a little extra dance for him. You know what I'm saying? She did a little extra dance for him and got that little extra greenback, and now she's standing around like Aaron the plumber, Ninja Turtling around somewhere, rolling around on her back trying to get up, and she can't figure it out why mentally she's messed up, messing with all these men and sexualizing herself and creating all this lust in the world. Couldn't be a blessing. Couldn't be blessed for that. There's no way. There's no way God will bless you for being like that. Satan blessed you, but God ain't blessing you. That's why she's, going through what she's going through spiritually. But that's neither here nor there. While not all users post explicit content, OnlyFans quickly became synonymous with adult entertainment, and Ray learned fully into what the market rewarded. She treated it like a business, hiring management, studying audience psychology, tracking trends, and amplifying viral moments to keep traffic flowing. The pressure escalated alongside the money. Ray says she felt pushed to create increasingly explicit content to stay competitive. She described numbing herself with alcohol or marijuana to get through the filming days and feeling emotionally detached for years. Honestly, I couldn't feel much at all, she said to the outlet. That's all that vibrating on your little thing. You know, you done lost all feeling down there, and now you want to say, OnlyFans, this is your fault that I can't feel my chocha. This is your fault that I can't get I almost said an erection. Oh, Lord, I hope she ain't getting those. But this is your fault that I can't get an orgasm. All your fault. You and all those vibrators that I was using for all those hours sitting up flicking my bean so that I could flick my bank account and be like, look at the flick of my wrist. Balling, hanging out that double R while you pulled up to that multi-million dollar crib in Calabasas. You hear me? So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all feel like about this lady getting I wouldn't even know that's not cold feet or second guessing or change of heart. I guess I don't know, but y'all tap in. Let me know what y'all feel like about it. It's cracking them out.